I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints.
Look at y'all out there in that pretty red.
This is feeling a couple yards deep.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Cookies the mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check 52. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On first down, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Go. 50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is
wow.
the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Oh, wow.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On the ball.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
61, matchbox right. Let's go.
Now Rodgers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Bomber.
Mike 50.
Yep.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
How do you not get outside? That is garbage, bro.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the Saints' 36-yard line.
Hey!
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just.
Two draw quarter.
Me and you.
Go.
Why are you?
Hey, Charlie. Get it ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go, Mike 50. I'm coming. Tighten up. Whip.
Watch the Greystone travel.
They'll run on first down.
And that nigga running slow.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pilot, 64, reach.
The first carry for Josh Allen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
General West.
And it's 3rd down.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And that was just absolute perfect.
You got a development game. That's why you stand in that defense.
To a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to
know
cover
not
the
to
secondary.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, you said something.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, dear.
And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of 2 there, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down now, Samuel. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. Athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
To being able to just
certainly
turn
feels like the
and
classic second guess, but
to a
let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead.
That.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
56 is the mic. You must be drinking. Mike 56, Mike 56.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
Go up and get it.
N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Nigga, let me control my man.
Shifts by him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill, he's going to air this thing out. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
Oh, my God,
where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Oh, my God, Darren James, you got to pick that.
How they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Of course.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Chester Rogers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to let this go for the end zone.
Who is this?
Got it. Touchdown,
Corner.
Saints.
Oh.
A big play there.
That's my fault.
His first
You had
touchdown
under,
on
I had
the
over the
year.
top. That's my
As
fault.
his guys are back
That's
within
my
a single
fault.
score.
That's
Right after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Go.
On the ground, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down.
Oh,
Looking
get
for
that
a seam,
block.
but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
This nigga so slow.
Here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I know you ain't got it. Like 56, buy it 56. Hey, keep it up. 56. Hey, Alpha. Right there, 56. Yep. Got one. Mike 56. Mike, go.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Jackson. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, my
right.
God.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it at the 15.
Darren James. What the fuck was you? This game's stupid, bro. This game is so fucking stupid. I'm in a drop 4, bro, and this nigga ain't nowhere. This game's stupid, bro. This game is stupid. Shit like this.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Darren James always do this dumb shit.
Here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill steps away what's left. And the most curious way to burn some clock.
I'm in a cover 4, bro. You get that dumb shit. Man, stupid. And that's a cover 4 drop.
You've got the lead,
Game so stupid, bro.
Run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting up field.
Hey, boy.
Way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
yourself, oh, my God.
You don't go away from what you did.
Oh, my God.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Boy, they tried it right there, boy.
Boy, they tried to do something special.
Boy.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ain't nothing you can do.
Oh, my God.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Man, that's absolutely terrible, nigga. The second I hear R2, the nigga breaks free. Every single time.
And that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Every single time I hear R2, the nigga come off the block. Every single time.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh,
and
yeah.
for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's
Way to
able
make
to
up
get
for
back
it,
here
man.
to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen.
Goodness. Y'all don't see that fucking dude. Game's so stupid, bro.
48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Go. Hey, Haywood. I'm going back to you. Step.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's going to be incomplete.
I'm about to say, how many times y'all going to build this nigga out?
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Out of the gun, Tannehill forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, that's my left tackle over there all day.
10 yards, but still 4th down.
Am I saying anything about Abukum doing what he doing to the Castro?
Boy, that boy got that second ability. He bad, man.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Wahoo! 56 from Mark, bro. 56. Check 56. It's out of time. It's out of time. Go, go.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Look at this shit. What are you doing? Tannehill, sorry, bro. Oh, Tannehill, what was that?
That's a pick six.
That's a first down.
Do they trust their defense in this situation?
Because my quarterback missed a wide open throw.
Do they not trust
It should have been a pick six.
Quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick
instantly a movement comes free, dog.
Against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, "Why'd you go for it there?" I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It's time for you to go.
On 2nd down, Samuel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. Oh, no, he lost the
y'all bet not.
Mad with the bullshit today. Mad with the bullshit today. I like it.
It was a big, big mistake.
It really was. And as much as I give credit to the defense for making the play,
Boy.
I do tend to agree with you. That mistake.
Mad just said, I'm finna fuck with them today.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football.
Man on the bullshit.
Like crazy
This nigga picked it up with one hand, swag.
Games all weekend.
Hey, bro.
Save the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll eat some clock with Freeman.
Oh!
And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
When it ain't in the cards, it ain't in the cards. I don't care.
Personal foul penalties, no.
I don't care what you say. When it ain't in the cards, it ain't in the cards, bro.
Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Oh my goodness, man. Y'all something else. Big game.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Yeah, we don't play aggressive enough. Mm-hmm.
Got it. 50's the mark. Check, 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 check. 5. Ready?
Back to the ground this time.
Boy, you ain't dynamic enough, Freeman. You ain't dynamic enough.
Line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
Oh, do I got a YouTube playing here?
About what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their
I forgot him. On running, I forgot it.
With a big play.
Everything.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, exit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Look at that. Look at how they blocked up, bro. Look at how they blocked up. Oh, my God.
Swag, I didn't know the icons, but boy, if I did.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back.
This nigga dropped 30 yards back, bro, and nobody came free.
I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Tannehill.
Oh!
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Boy, if I knew that tight end, I could.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
Last possession, Swag. Make it count.
At the 11-yard line.
Last possession. Make it count.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
Look at that, bro. Every single time, bro. This nigga gets double teamed and he comes breaks free, bro.
Just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come with.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
Good game, big homie.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Boy, need to get pressure with 3.
Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your
my
guys
defensive
down the
end
field,
and Tuitt, they got their abilities. Well, Tuitt don't, but the other 2 got them 2 abilities.
And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Castro got abilities.
Boy, Clarence gave me a Bukum. Told you that, boy. Boy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be
I want to win this game.
Want to play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yeah, I'm going to knock your ass off, dog.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
No Gafford, no Murray.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. It's a very interesting final.
Oh, shit.
Move here in this one because they were in field goal range. Could have won it with a field goal. Elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, excuse me.
Jordan, turn that air on.
In that back like Saquon. You look like you need a timeout. Damn, you got that running back like Saquon.
Had a bad experience. Yeah, helicopter easy to jump out of one.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. Blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Need the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic.